Welcome all. First of all, a warm good evening to all. I hope I am audible to all. Please give a thumbs up if I am audible. Perfect. Great. Before starting the session, I would simply like to share some basic information with you that would help us to smooth. I would take the questions from there as well, and we will also take all the doubt at the end of the meeting. Okay. And I hope all are comfortable with the English. And okay, seems like my camera is freezing. Okay, let me check it. Just a second, I will take all your queries. Okay, my video is still lacking because I guess it's live streaming as well. That's why. But I hope audio is clear. So the first question was Jayavardhan. That is, sir, I only have one question. Being a complete beginner for a cloud program, can I get a good head here? Yes, you can get a good head start here from the Google Cloud, because this whole program is designed in a way that it will guide you along the road. It will give you all the instructions required to complete the challenges within the program. So if you are totally beginner, then definitely it is going to help you. And the best part about this program is, even if you don't know about the cloud technologies, you would be able to integrate all your projects, all your other technologies you know, or the tech stack you use with the cloud throughout this program. So this is going to be for all, whether you are interested in the cloud or not, or you are a ML engineer or interested in the machine learning side, or a web developer. You can use the cloud technology to integrate that particular technology or the tech stack you are using with the cloud to make your project work more smoothly. So yes, we will be sharing, or we will be talking about all these details. I would like to close my camera first of all. I guess it's not working right now. And majorly we would be focusing on the screen what we have. So I will start sharing the screen. And this session would be recorded, so everyone would be getting recording access after the meet in the WhatsApp group. Again, I hope my screen is visible to all. And as I already mentioned, there is an activity tab from where you can access the Q&A section. While I will be explaining all the details to you. You can access this Q&A tab and you can start asking your question there. That would be a more systematic way to answer all your queries. But you can also use the chat as well if you want. And all the information or the doubts, like how to register, what is this, and is it for the beginners or not, all doubts would be clear in this session. So nothing to be worried about. Arpan, how to register for this Google Cloud Arcade? I would be covering all the details, so nothing to worry about. We are just starting the session. We have whole lot of things to cover, and I'm glad to see 57 number of audiences here. So yes, let's start with this and keep this same energy till the very end. Okay. So what is Google Cloud Arcade? Majorly, we would be discussing the Google Cloud Arcade first of all in the whole session. My club, the Google Cloud Club, is also oriented or the centric around this particular program of the Google itself. Though we also covered other branches like the Microsoft Azure and the Amazon programs, but majorly we would be focusing upon the Google Cloud Arcade program. as this is the best way to learn to earn. This program is also known as the Learn to Earn program, because along with this program, you not only be learning about the cloud technologies, but also you would get the chance, not only a chance, but the guarantee to grab the official merchandise of the Google itself. This is the swags. We call it swags in the Google terms. We call it swags. These are the swags from the previous session, from July 2024 to December 2024. All the participants who enrolled under me got these swags depended on how many points they were able to achieve. 15 points have different swag kit, 30 points have different swag kit, and similarly 75 points have different swags in it. Okay, so these are the guaranteed swag, not the ranking system. Like in lots of programs, there are ranking system that only top 3 candidates or top 10 candidates would be getting these swags. But here, that is not the case. Last season, over 2 lakh students were participated in the whole program, and many of them, around 70% of them, were able to access or achieve their Google Cloud swags itself. So yes, last year I was able to complete over 2,500 batches under me. The students who were enrolled under me were able to cumulatively gain more than 2,500 batches. Batches you can see is as a challenges. On completing the batches or challenges, you would receive these points. So yes, under me, last session or the last year, they were able to complete that many of the challenges, and lots of them are able to claim their swags free of cost. Yes, these are free of cost swags. So that's the biggest point here. You would be able to claim these swags, and no hidden delivery charges are there. These would be free of cost if you were able to clear certain criteria. Now coming back to the arcade program, it was the part of the arcade. But what is arcade program? So it's centric around the Google Cloud technology. If you already heard about the cloud, so GCP is a platform, Google Cloud Skill Boost platform, where you would be able to access different courses regarding the cloud technologies, like how you can integrate even the machine learning courses with the cloud technologies. If you want to train a big model, you can also do that. There are lots of challenges and the skill batches, but they are generally paid, or you don't have generally access to them free of cost. But during the program of the Google Cloud Arcade, you will be getting the hands-on experience of these skill batches or the courses, and you would be directly learning from their content that would be providing. Okay, not only the learning would be there, but also you would be able to claim or get the experience of their actual tools. For example, let me show you starting a lab. These are the course structure. I will elaborate it later on, but I want to show you how you would be able to access their tools that are available. Okay, how important or how magnificent are there. Okay, so if I start a lab with any token I would be able to access all their platform, all the technologies, all the tools available which are required. So let me give you a glimpse. You will be getting a credentials which would be having full premium access to that ID. I would be able to access that also. Let me share you. You may be getting confused here, but don't worry, I would be clearing all the doubts. I would just showing you the glimpse or the advantages or the perks which would be given to you during this whole program. Okay, so yes, with the credentials provided to you, now you are logged in to the Google Cloud Console. Now you are, for next 1 hour, you are free to use it according to the instructions given in the lab. You are having 1 hour 30 minutes, and you can learn about the particular topic right now, managing deployments using Kubernetes engine. If you already heard about the Kubernetes, and in this manual or the content, you would be getting step-by-step guide like how you can deploy the Kubernetes, and all the steps are given here. If you have the certain knowledge about it, then you can easily set up your project with that. And don't worry, if you are not having the knowledge or you are totally beginner, then I would be providing you the things which would be beneficial for you. So what I was saying, you would get your own dashboard here, and without any cost charged to you, you would be able to access all the tools. If you want to access their virtual machines, you can use them. For example, if you created a particular API, okay, you created a particular API, and but you want that API to run last around it should be continuously running. Even if I shut down my laptop, it should be running. Then in that case, you can't buy a server. Okay, you can't buy a proper whole big server. That time, Google Cloud Engine or the Google Cloud technologies would be helping you to keep your server live and keep your API running. So these are some advantages that you would be getting with the Google Cloud Arcade program. And it's just a glimpse of it. You would be getting whole lot challenges. You would be able to learn whole lot things about the cloud technologies, and you are able to get the swags as well. You would be able to receive the official swag. So this is a program which is open to all. Doesn't matter from which level you belongs, from which college you belongs, or you are a beginner totally, or you are a nerd in it. Don't worry, it's open to all. I would be showing all the process, registration process, and what are the requirements. But first of all, I want to ask you, if till now, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself, or first of all raise your hand and then unmute yourself. Anyone having any doubt till now, you can ask right now. Govind, you didn't miss anything. And Harsh, if you don't have credits, don't worry. As a Google Cloud official facilitator, I have the responsibility to share the credits with you. And once you are registered in it, you would be getting enough credits. So nothing to be worried about that. How many points can be earned per week? This program would be running from January itself till the July 2025. So you have total 6 months, and during that time period, you would be able to easily earn around if we say there would be officially 8 points available per month. So 48 points would be there officially available, and there are more ways to earn more points. So it's easy to access or claim around 75 points. So nothing to be worried about. You would be able to earn a lot of points without any much troubling. If you give around 1 to 2 hours per day, then easily you would be getting around 75 points. So nothing to be worried about. Sir, is this program about learning cloud skills? Yes, Rajarshi, it's definitely about learning cloud skills, as I mentioned. And if you are having the cloud skills, then you can integrate that with any tech stack you are having, whether it's web development, machine learning, anything you have proficiency with, you can access them or integrate them with the cloud skills. Can we claim more than one milestone? No, you can't claim more than one milestone according to the last point system. You can only claim one milestone in whichever you would be lying. Okay, but there were one exception for those who would be in premium plus milestone and the champion milestone. They have the option to access any swags from the given milestone. But those who were lying in the standard milestone, advanced milestone, or the premium milestone, they have to claim only that particular milestone they are lying right now. Okay. Uh, can we also have access to get GCP certificate in the respective domains? Yes, you get the chances every month. There is a program. Let me show you. The Arcade Certification Zone. This is the particular challenge appear for around 1 week of the whole month, and in that time you would be able to get the access to certificate which is of worth 9,000 rupees INR. So yes, there are chances to get the certificate of the like Google Cloud Associate level. So there are lots of opportunity in this arcade program. All points will be count during arcade program. No, the session that ended previously was till December 2024, and all the points earned in that time period won't be counted from the January itself. जो भी points, all the points that you would be earning after Jan 2025 would be counted. So old points would not be counted. All the points that you will cover in Jan 2025 to July 2025, only those would be counted. What credits are you talking about other than the points required to claim swags? Govind, someone actually able to take a look upon it that at the time I was starting the lab, there was the requirement for the 5 credits. So these are the credits to access some special labs. But the challenges given on the official website of the cloud itself, the arcade program, these all challenges are free of cost. You don't need the credits. You don't need the credits to complete them. You can easily access them and start performing. Let me show you. These are free of credits. These labs are free of credits, which are present on the official website. Other than there are certain certification or the skill batches which require credits, and those also will be provided from my side. So no hidden charges. It would be free of cost totally. I registered last time under you but couldn't complete any batches, but I have around 200 credits. Can I continue with the same account? Now I want to clear one doubt. Credits are different, arcade points are different, because after this session most of you may be having this biggest problem. that are the arcade points and arcade credits same? No, arcade points are different and arcade credits are different. Arcade points are required to claim these swags mentioned on the screen, which you would be getting by completing these challenges, and arcade credits are different, which is required to complete certain other special batches that I would be covering. Otherwise you would get confused. So मैं आपको step by step वो cover कर रहा हूँ, otherwise you would get confused. Is this arcade for someone who has some programming background, or even if you don't have any background, they would be learning programming along the way? If you don't have any knowledge about the programming language, any specific programming language, then it is going to be tough for you, uh, because cloud programming, cloud technologies does require some programming skills. A little bit skills are required. So no, you won't be able to learn more much about from this cloud program. You may require some background of the programming itself, but still if you are not having any knowledge, you would be able to claim these swags. You still would be able to claim these swags. How? That is a secret that I would be revealing in between. I would be coming to that point. As I already mentioned, it is going to be open for all. ये सबके लिए होने वाला है. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner or a program nerd. It is going to be for all. That's why I would be revealing one secret through which you would be able to claim these swags. Doesn't matter if you have any background of the programming or not. Okay. Now I'm stopping taking questions right now. Otherwise it would take too long and the audience get confused. So I would start explaining the things, how you would register yourself, and how you would be able to access all the challenges given here. Okay, so first of all, again I want to remember one point, that is arcade program will run from January 2025 till July 2025. It means you have the time period of 6 months to earn points and claim your swags or start your cloud journey. Now coming to the point, how you can claim your points. आपको ये arcade points जो हैं, how you can easily access or earn these arcade points, and so you would be able to these claim these swags. So to earn the arcade points, every month you would be seeing total 8 new programs released on the official website of the Google Arcade. Don't worry, I would be sharing all these important links in the chat itself, also in the WhatsApp group after the session. I would paste all the important links, nothing to be worried about. Just focus on the session right now. Okay, so first of all, you have to complete certain challenges, and every month there would be total 8 challenges officially released on the official website. As you can see, the first one is Arcade Base Camp. Then this is the Arcade Certification Zone. It's a special challenge which would be able to access only for 1 week. It would be closed after the 1 week, so we are right now discarding it. We are talking about the 8 particular challenges. So the Base Camp is there, then Arcade Level 3 is there, Level 1 is there, Level 2 is there, and 4 trivia weeks: week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. In this manner, we have access to 8 arcade points, because you can see every challenge have the point value of worth 1 arcade point. Okay, so you need to complete these challenges, and after completing these challenges you would be getting the 1 arcade point. And if we calculate that we have 6 months and 8 challenges every month, then you would be getting 48 points in the total. These are the official ways that guaranteed you would be getting the 48 arcade points if you continuously start participating in this program. Now sir, what about the remaining points? As you can see on the list, there are champion milestone on 75 points. So how would be able to earn that much point? So there would be special points given to you by skill batches, on completing skill batches. If you scroll down on this website itself, there are the point system. On completing level batches and trivia's batches, you would be getting straight 1 arcade point, but on completing 2 skill batches, here focus upon it, on completing 2 skill batches you would be getting 1 arcade point. Okay, so on completing the trivia's and level batches, straightly you would be getting 1 arcade point, but for skill batches, on completing 2 skill batches, you would be getting 1 arcade point. Okay, so skill batch is something which is not appeared or visible on this official page right now, but I will show you how you can access the skill batches, or from where you can access the skill batches. So nothing to be worried about, but I would request you to please focus on the terminology I am using. There are 2 big notation, that is लेवल बैचेस एंड द स्किल बैचेस. अगर आपको इसके बारे में नॉलेज नहीं होगी, इफ़ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दीज टर्मिनोलॉजीज, देन यू वोंट बी एबल टू कैलकुलेट योर पॉइंट्स. दैट्स वाई प्लीज फोकस अपॉन इट. देयर आर टू स्पेसिफिक टर्मिनोलॉजीज, द game batches and the skill batches. The batches or the challenges listed on this website or the page is game batches. Okay, let me show you on my profile itself. The batches like this, the arcade trivia, these batches are known as the game batches, on completing which you would be getting straight 1 arcade point in your account. And these type of white batches are known as the skill batches, and on completing 2 such skill batches, 1 arcade point would be added to your account. So please understand these terminologies. These batches are known as the skill batches, and these types of batches are known as the game batches, okay, or level batches. Okay. Further in the upcoming time period, these terminologies would be helping you a lot. Okay, now coming to the registration part. After registration, I would show you how you can complete these challenges and what are inside these challenges. But first of all, we need to understand how we can register in itself. Okay, because registration is important. If you don't subscribe here or register here, then you won't be able to claim your swags. So registration is the most crucial part here. Okay, so let's go to here. You need to click on subscribe here. Don't worry, the session would be recorded, so you can also use that to revisit through the registration process. So nothing to be rushed about. You can easily go through this. Okay, yes, I was talking about this. So on the official website, you will click on subscribe here, and you would be redirected to the official subscription form. Subscription form means registration form. Okay, first of all, you need to give the email ID with which you want to register. Then you need to click on okay, I guess clear the form. Yes, after giving your email address, you need to click on next button. Okay, and this page, all the terms and conditions are given. That is, if I unsubscribe to receive mail from arcade in the future, then I will not be able to eligible to participate in the arcade price counter regardless of the arcade points. Means if you are not subscribed to this form or the arcade, then you won't be able to claim your swags. Simply that is the meaning. Okay. And the second point is I will not change the email address. Simple, you won't, of course, you won't delete your email address or change your email address. I must use the same email address to complete the arcade game and skill batches on the Google Cloud Skill Boost. Now, what is this Google Cloud Skill Boost? I would come to this in a minute. Don't worry, please skip this point for a minute. I will describe all the information. I will not change my public profile during the course of the arcade. The public profile is also linked with the Google Cloud Skill Boost point. I will cover that. Then I will use only one account email to participate in the arcade. Now, this point is crucial to understand. That is, you can only participate in the arcade with the one email account. Lots of people, what they will do, they try to participate in the arcade with multiple IDs to claim multiple swags. Okay, obviously, as these are open to all, whoever have the particular number of points would be able to claim the swags. So out of the, what we can say, greediness, they start to participate with multiple IDs. So please don't participate with the multiple IDs. Even if you want to participate with the multiple IDs, make sure that phone number with which your email is registered should be different. Okay, there are participants who want to participate with the multiple IDs. So if you are one of them, make sure the email you are using must have different phone numbers. Then you can skip this point. During the price counter, okay, I will explain this point later on. Items cannot be shipped countries on the US Treasury Department's sanction programs and the following countries. Yes, it's important. If you belongs to any such country, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, North Korea, Crimea, Cuba, and Sevastopol cities and Syria, then you won't be able to participate in this program. And I hope you all are from the India itself, so nothing to be worried about. And prizes are not available immediately when I complete a challenge. Yes, certain participant, what they think about that, now I get the 15 points in my account. Where is the price counter or the mail from which I would be able to claim my swags? So here is a notice to you all. Even if you pass the certain criteria of the arcade points, you won't be able to claim your swags till the end of the whole session, that is till the July 2025. Arcade will end in the July 2025. Till that time, you won't be able to access or claim your swags itself. Once the program would be ended, at that time, depending on the number of points you have, you would be getting the message or the mail to claim your arcade swags. Okay, till that time you can't expect any mail of the swags to be redeemed. Again, swags are the terminology used for the merchandise. In the Google itself, we use swags word. Okay, so please be familiar with this, because from today onwards you would be aiming for these swags. Now, before clicking on this yes and submitting this form, make sure you have a Google Cloud Skill Boost profile. Okay, before submitting this form, you have to create an account on Google Cloud Skill Boost profile. Now, what is this Google Cloud Skill Boost profile? Recently, I started this Google Cloud dashboard, where we were able to access all the technologies present in the cloud itself, Google Cloud itself. So we are able to access this platform because of the Google Cloud Skill Boost profile, or the platform, Google Cloud Skill Boost platform. Okay, so on this platform, we have to create an ID before participating in the arcade itself. Again, I want to paste this email in the chat itself. Come back to here. So here you have to create a ID before participating in the arcade itself. So let me show you how you can create a profile here. Join button, and it will ask you for the details. I'll suggest you to use manual details. Please don't fill your details with the help of sign in with Google button. Otherwise, in future you would definitely face certain issues. So I would suggest you to please manually fill the details: first name, last name, email, company, password, all. In the company, make sure if you are a student, give your college name, and if you are a working professional, you can also give your company name. But if you are a student, then give your college name. Okay, then set a password, and here in the date of birth, make sure that you should be 18-year-old or above. If your age mentioned here would be less than 18, then your account would be instantly deactivated. आपका account तुरंत deactivate हो जाएगा. So I would request you to make sure that you are of age 18 or above. Okay, and click on I am not a robot and click on create account. As soon as you click on the create account, you would be redirected to the sign in page, and if you try to sign in there, you will receive a error. On the sign in page, you will receive a error. Yes, you will receive a error, and that is because you are not verified your email address. Okay, so that will be present here, that a red box will appear here mentioning that your account is not confirmed yet. To confirm your account, you need to go back to your Google Gmail. आपको Gmail box में जाना होगा. You need to go back to your Gmail account, and in your spam folder, let me show you. After creating or signing up on the Cloud Skill Boost profile, you have to go back to your Gmail, and in the spam box, you will find a confirmation mail. I guess due to several things running in the background, it's taking time to load. Okay, let's skip it. I hope you know where the spam box is appear in the Gmail. इतना तो आपको I guess पता होगा. So in the Gmail account, you will go into the spam box, and in the spam box, you will see a confirmation mail. You have to confirm your account. After that only you would be able to sign in. Okay, so let me sign in quickly. Once you sign in, you need to make your profile public. As it's mentioned in the point number 5, I will not change my public profile during the course of the arcade. Now this we have to make our profile public. So for that, you need to click on this account and go to the settings. Or the best way is, don't go to the settings. On the dashboard itself, click on profile here, on the profile button. On the profile, right now, if you are if your profile is fresh, you would see a button here, make your profile public. As you can see, I have the option to make profile private. You would be having the option to make profile public. As my profile is already public, I have my public profile URL link. In your case, it would be private initially, so you have to make your profile public, and once your profile is public, your point number 5 is fulfilling the criteria. Your profile is now public and you won't be able to change the public profile URL link. Also, you are done with the point number 4, that I must use the same email address to complete the arcade and skill batches on the Google Cloud Skill Boost. That means with whichever ID you created your profile on the Cloud Skill Boost account, you have to submit this Gmail form with that particular ID. जिस भी ID से आपने Google Cloud Skill Boost profile बनाई है, उसी के साथ आपको ये form fill करना होगा. Okay, make sure that is there. Once you are done with these points, you can click sorry, you can click on the submit button, and as soon you submit it, you are done with the registration process. आपका registration process complete हो जाएगा. You would be finished with the registration process, and after that you would be able to start completing the challenges. Okay, you would be able to start completing the challenges. Till that point, I want to ask you if you have any doubt regarding the registration process. अगर registration process के regarding अभी कोई doubt है, you can simply unmute yourself and ask me right now. Then I will continue with how you can participate.
I was going according to you, but I'm unable to make my profile public actually.
Yes, what's the error you are facing?
When I'm clicking on the profile option and then I'm checking, they're showing that your profile is not public, make it public. But when I'm going to the settings, I'm unable to find any option to make my profile public actually.
So under the profile section here itself, you would see a button, make profile public. You don't need to go to the settings.
There is no option like that.
Make sure you are on this URL. I am pasting in the link in the chat. Make sure you are on this page. Are you on that page?
Yeah, now I'm able to. I think there was some internet issue. Thanks.
Okay. What is the meaning of not changing public profile? Can you please repeat and elaborate it more? It simply means that after making your profile public, please don't click on make profile private button. If your profile is converted to the private, then they won't be able to access or track your whole process during the arcade program. So that's why it simply means that keep your profile public during whole arcade program. Don't click on this button, make profile private. If your profile again turned into the private, then the link that is attached to your public profile would be changed or regenerated. That's why you don't have to again make your profile private once it's converted to the public. That's it. The form is Nakul, the form is already available on the official website of the arcade page itself. You need to just click on subscribe here button. Let me paste this link in the chat and pin it. I registered for this meeting with my student ID. Can I change it when I make the profile on that platform? Yes, you can use any ID you want. You can participate with whichever ID you want. Doesn't matter if you participate in this meeting with a student ID. Okay. Jalvardhan, sir, what are we supposed to keep in company tab while signing up? In the company tab, if you are a working professional, then you can. Am I audible? Am I audible to you?
So you weren't audible, but now you are audible.
Okay. So yes, what I was saying, in the company tab, if you are a working professional, then you can give your company name. But if you are a student, then simply type your college name. If you are a student, then simply type your college name.
Okay, so being a standalone student, it's okay if I type IIT Madras, right?
Yes, no worries about it. You can take
All right. All right, thank you.
What to do how first skill boost login or arcade registration. First create skill boost login. You must have a skill boost account before submitting this form. Okay, before submitting this form, you must be having your cloud skill profile and it should be public. Aparna is asking, shall I use my personal email or IITM email? You can use whichever email you want, and I would suggest you to use that email with which you have any resume attached or LinkedIn profile attached, because the batches that I showed in my account would be displayed, or that you can use those batches to display on your LinkedIn profile or in your resume itself, that yes, I completed that particular certification or the skill batch, and you would be having the proof. So the best recommendation is to use the ID with which you have any social media professional account. Gaurav is asking, I am in banking. Which programming language should I start learning now so that I can join with you in next arcade session? If you are in banking, so Python is something which help us to access the data sheet, Excel sheets, and manipulate them. So Python have such libraries. For the banking branch, I would suggest you to start with the Python itself. And still, if you are not having any background of the programming language, you can still participate in the arcade session. As I already mentioned, there is a secret which will help you to complete these challenges. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner or a pro. So wait for that secret to be revealed. Hira is asking, I register for this meeting with my student ID. Can I change it? I already answered this question. Pari is asking, is it okay to sign in with another
Sir,
Gmail? Yes.
sir, I just signed in into Google Cloud Skill Boost, and they're asking me if I want to sign up for a innovators program.
Okay. In
I'm not sure about what that is.
yes, you can join the innovator program that will instantly give you 35 credits. I will explain the need of the credits later on, but you can join
All
that.
right. Okay. Thank you.
Tejas is asking, when I create account, I did not got spam mail, but I get updates on mail when I complete any quick labs. Will there be any issue in future? To confirm that, Tejas, at the end of this month, you would be receiving an arcade insider mail. This is the call, please focus upon it. It's important for all of you. At the end of this month, you would be receiving one arcade insider mail. If you receive that arcade insider mail, it means you are 100% confirmedly registered under the arcade program. And if any case, if you are not receiving that arcade insider mail, then make sure you contact me on the WhatsApp group and specify it, because if you are not receiving that mail, it means you are not subscribed to the arcade.
So we'll only know if you're subscribed after a month.
At the end of this month, or around in the first week of the January. But nothing to be worried about. If you fill this form, 99% you are subscribed. But if there would be any technical glitch or issue, then to confirm that 1% of error, you would be receiving that mail.
Okay, all right. And just to confirm, first I have to submit the archive form, and then after that I will sign into the Google Cloud Skill
No, no,
Boost
no,
website.
no,
Then
no.
I can continue with the solving the arcade questions, right?
Uh, so the correct pattern is first create the cloud skill profile, then submit the form.
No, I mean,
So you first filled
okay.
the form. You submitted the form first.
Yeah, I submitted the form first.
Okay, no, nothing to worried about. But instantly after that, you use the same email ID to create the cloud skill profile.
Yeah, yeah, I made sure of that.
Okay, so nothing to worry about. If you use the same ID, they will manage.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah. On signing in the Google Skills Boost,
yes.
Cloud Skill Boost, so it's asking me to occasional product updates, announcement, and offer. So can I uncheck that because it spams the mailbox? So
You have to check that box, not uncheck. Check that box, because during the time of the swags mail, that setting would help you a lot. So I will suggest you to please keep it checked. So this I want to show everyone.
okay.
After creating the profile, it's for all. Please everyone focus upon the screen. After creating your cloud skill profile and after making it public, click on this account again and go to the settings. Okay, and under the settings tab in changes, go to the, first of all, scroll down. Here you would be able to change your name. If you want to keep it any function, also edit. Nothing to be worried about. You can keep anything in that name. Doesn't matter if it matches with your actual Gmail name or not. You can change it. Then scroll down. You can also change your avatar if you want. Then these are the boxes that you should keep check. These three are the boxes that you should keep in check. I consent to share my email credibly. Yes. Please keep it checked. Product updates, announcement and others, make sure this should be checked, otherwise you won't receive the email regarding the price counter or the swags. Okay, so please keep this checked. Opt me in for extended time accommodation when applicable, please also check this box. So you have to keep these three boxes checked. Okay, please keep these three boxes checked and click on update settings. Now you are totally ready to participate and start performing the challenge in the arcade. Now you are totally ready to participate in the challenges. So these are known as the challenges: arcade base camp, arcade certification zone, level 1, level 2, level 3, trivias. Okay, so these are the challenges. First of all, you need to enroll in these challenges. To enroll, you need to copy the access code from here. You need to copy the access code particular to every challenge. मेक श्योर यू कॉपी इट विदाउट एनी एक्स्ट्रा स्पेसिंग. आपकी अगर कोड में कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा स्पेसिंग होगी, इफ योर कोड कंटेन एनी एक्स्ट्रा स्पेसिंग, then it will throw an error. So make sure you copy this access code very carefully. Copy it, click on start button. It will redirect you to the challenge page and you need to scroll down a little bit. Let me show you another one because I already enrolled in this challenge, so the process won't be clear here. So I will use another challenge, the week 3. You need to copy the access code first, then click on start button. It will redirect you to the challenge page, and there on the challenge page, make sure you are signed in with the correct ID. Then scroll down and click on join this game button. Okay, click on this and paste the access code that we just copied. Paste it here. Again, make sure there should be no extra spacing in the end or in the beginning of the code. Then click on join button. Once you click on join button, you will see a confirmation headline. Okay, I guess it's not appeared. In some cases a blue headline appear here if you join successfully. If it not appeared, don't worry, just scroll down, and if you are able to access these lab, it means you are successfully enrolled. You have to enroll yourself in these challenges as well, because there are spots, limited spots. You can see 8,530 spots remaining, so you have to enroll in these challenges as well, and every challenge have its unique access code. So you have to one by one enroll yourself in all the challenges you want to participate in. And don't worry, if these spots get out of spots, or if 0 spots remaining in your case, then after 1 day of time with the 10,000 spots, so nothing to worry about if it's showing 0 spots remaining, because they will refill the spots after the time period of 24 hours. Okay, so once you have to perform certain labs. These are the modules, and in every module there are certain number of labs tagged as required. You are seeing this label required, and these are known as the labs. You can see the tag lab. In particular challenge, there are labs which are required, and you have to complete these labs to get that particular level batch. I want to make it very clear, crystal clear, and if you have any doubt after my explanation, you can ask me, but please focus here. In every challenge there are modules, and under the modules you will see certain number of labs that you need to complete to get the challenge batch or the level batch, for which you would be getting 1 arcade coin. As I already mentioned, for every challenge batch or the game batch you would be getting 1 arcade point. And when will you receive these challenge batch or the game batch? Once you complete all these labs inside that challenge. In this challenge there are total 4 labs that you need to complete, and don't worry, the time required to complete these labs are hardly 5 minutes. How, sir? That I will come to that point, but first I want to show you how you can access it. You need to simply click on that lab. Once you click on the lab, you will be entered in that particular lab. Wait for a few seconds. Yes, now here this is the interface of the lab, and all the instructions would be given in itself. If you click on the task number 1 from the right panel, you would be able to see all the step-by-step information required to complete that particular task. Here in the task number 1, we have to explore the demo projects and their associated bills. Okay, so that you will understand in deep once you started to read the instructions given here, but you have to complete these tasks to mark this lab as completed. There would be check my progress buttons. Once you complete the task, you will click on that button, you will get the green tick, and once all these mentioned tasks are completed, you can end the lab and you would be able to get the green tick. Let me show you how. And before that, if I was talking about, if you have no experience, if you don't know anything about the Google technologies, then how you can participate in it. There I came in the role. I am a facilitator, and as a facilitator as well as a YouTuber, I already uploaded the very minimal and short solution of every labs present here. For example, let the page be loaded. As I'm already streaming this whole session, and that's why it's taking a lot of net and the pages are loading a little bit slowly, so sorry for that. Under the playlist section, you can see there are solution for trivia week 2, certification zone, skill batches, base camp, trivia week 1. These all are the solution playlist, and under the solution playlist you would be able to see all the solutions required, and you will focus and see that all the solutions are on of the average timing 3 minutes. In 3 minutes you would be able to complete one particular lab. Just follow my solution. If you don't have any background of the cloud technologies or any programming, and you can take the reference of these solutions. These are the very short and minimal solution. Under the 2 minutes you would be able to complete the whole lab, and on the average of 10 minutes you would be able to complete one whole challenge. It means in 10 minutes of the time you would be able to earn 1 arcade points. Try to figure it out yourself. Just in 10 minutes you would be earning 1 arcade points. So it means if you give on an average 1 hour daily, then easily you would be able to earn more than sufficient points required to claim your arcade prize or the prizes. So I am pasting the link of my channel itself in the description box, so you would be able to access the solution. Also, after this session get over, you can also be able to access the recording here under the live session. It's right now recording or streaming the live, so you would be able to get the access to it under the live tab. But let me show you. It's been around 1.5 years since I was providing the solution, the very easy and to the point solution, and till now I provided more than 480 videos. I uploaded more than 480 videos, which are sufficient to prove that yes, I am stick to my promise. That is, I will be providing the solution of each and every challenges present on the arcade page itself, whether it's trivia week 1, week 2, week 3, arcade base camp, level 1. You would be getting the solution for all the labs or the challenges. Just you need to stick to my channel. You simply need to subscribe to it, and you would be able to access all the solution. But first of all, I want to say that please try it yourself. Okay? It's a cloud technology. If you want to learn and grow, please go through all the instruction given in the lab itself. As I showed earlier, that under a lab you would be getting the instructions to complete that particular task. You can read those instructions and you would definitely able to complete those lab. But if you went through my solution, then you would be just copying and pasting, won't be learning much. Agar in any case if you face error in any lab, then you can take the reference of these solutions. You are very welcome to use them. You would be able to complete that particular lab in just a 2 minute. On other hand, if you went through your manual step, then it would take time, which is required. Obviously, if you are learning something, then you have to put some time and efforts in it. Okay, and yes, once you complete one particular challenge and all the labs given in it, let's show you where it goes. Yes, so once you get completed with all the labs given in a particular module, you would be automatically get the challenge lab in your profile. You can confirm that. You simply need to click on account and you need to click on public profile. There you would be able to see that particular challenge lab. As in my case, I completed week 1 and week 2, also others programs. So it's showing in my profile. It means it's a confirmation that I earned 1 arcade point. Okay, in that manner you can access the challenges one by one, enroll yourself by copying the access code, enroll yourself and start performing the challenges or the labs itself. Again, I want to show you a glimpse. For example, if you are stuck in any particular lab, for example, if you are stuck in this lab, BigQuery quick start console, you are not you are just beginner, you are not able to figure out how I can use the credentials given in the lab, how I can access the cloud profile or the cloud platform. In that case, you can simply take the reference of my YouTube channel. You can simply search for that particular lab name. For example, this lab, BigQuery Quick Start Console. If I simply copy the name, go to the YouTube search, paste it and type after it being notified, and you would be able to check the solution of it. Let me show you. Yes, here is the solution, BigQuery Quick Start Console lab solution, and it is the of the length 3 minutes 26 seconds. So you can take the reference of it and you would be able to complete whole the challenges. So it doesn't matter if you are total beginner or have a particular expertise in the cloud skill, you are very welcome to participate in it, and according to the points you earn in the time period of 6 months, you would be lying in particular milestone, and from there you would be able to claim the swags. Again, no hidden charges are there. From the registration to the delivery point, everything would be free of cost. Your swags would be delivered to your doorstep free of cost totally. And if you want to see the swags from the previous session that I received this month, then you can also check my unboxing. Let me show you. These are the swags that I received. These are of the worth around 7 to 10,000 of the prize money, and these are the swags that I received free of cost, and these were delivered to my doorstep. You can also check the unboxing. Let me share the link with it. And these similar swags would be rewarded to you according to the milestone you are lying in. And don't worry, it's an official program started by the Google itself. So it's not a third party app or the third party platform. It's of the Google and by the Google. So let me paste the link. Now after that, if you have any doubts remaining, you are very welcome to ask me. What are the required prerequisites? Govind is asking what are the required prerequisites. So as such, as I already mentioned, there are no prerequisites. You will get all the step by step guidance in the task itself, whichever you will be performing. For example, right now it's not elaborated here because I didn't start it the lab itself. Once you start the lab, these tasks would be expand themselves, and step by step you will be getting the whole guide to complete that particular task. So if you are having even the slightest knowledge of how the programming work, how the notions work, then you would be able to understand the things. But even if you are totally beginner or just entered in the college level, don't have the experience with the programming, and at that particular moment you can take the reference of my solutions. So the solutions video, you would be one by one completing the challenges, and as the time passes you would be getting the knowledge required to begin with the cloud skills. Believe me, I started in the October month of the 2022, October month 2022, and at that time I was having zero knowledge of the cloud itself. But in the greediness of the swags itself that I would be receiving, I started to follow some YouTubers, those who were already uploading the solution, and so I followed them. And at that time, right now, I opted as the official Google Cloud Facilitator. Why? Because as the time passes, as I started to complete the labs with the help of these YouTube solution, one by one I started to absorb that solution. And as the time passes, I got the sufficient amount of knowledge to required to be a facilitator of the Google Cloud. Even if you are using my solution and starting, with the time passes, you would be able to grab your hands on the cloud technologies. So it's nothing shameful in using the solution. It's just a way to kickstart your journey. अभी आपके पास knowledge नहीं है, but if you think about let me be start after the 6 month when I would be having the sufficient knowledge, and believe me, after the 6 month maybe you still not be prepared to participate. That's why it's the perfect time to start your journey, because if you start from here, you will definitely getting something in your hands. Does that timer means that we have to complete the lab in that given time, like 45 minutes or 1 hour? Yes, exactly. The timer given to you in every particular lab would be different according to the difficulty level, and once you started that lab, the timer will kick off and you have to complete that lab in that particular time. But don't worry, even if the timer runs out and your lab stopped, you would be getting 5 attempts in particular lab. You can retry the lab You have 5 attempts, so nothing to be panic about. अगर आपका एक बार चांस मिस हो गया तो आप वो सेम लैब 5 बार फिर से रिट्राई कर सकते हो. What's the motto? So motto here is definitely to learn about the cloud technologies, as this program is known as the learn to earn program. So as you would be learning about the cloud technologies, you would be getting the chance or the guaranteed chance to earn the swags as well. So एक तरीके से दोनों हाथ में जिसे कहते हैं ना घी शक्कर हर तरह से. So yes, you would be getting the double benefit. You would be learning about the cloud technologies and you would be getting the swags itself. What is the access code for the arcade game? Access code is given to you on the official website apart along with every challenge. You can see access code is given with every challenge. You have to copy that access code. So let me give you the link of this official website in the link in the description or in the chat itself. After completing the task, where do we have to report? You don't have to report, Nakul. Once you complete the task, you will get a check my progress button in every lab. Let me show you with the help of my certain solution. Let's pick a small solution. Not this one, the quiz type. Let's grab this.
Imagine this. You
So once you complete all the tasks, Nakul, at the end, you would be able to see a green check my progress button. This type of button, check my progress. You need to click on check my progress button, and if your task is completed successfully, then you would get a green tick here. Okay, let me show you. I am clicking on the check my progress and I am getting a green tick. It means your task is completed. So in this way you are reported that your task is complete. Once you get the green tick for all the tasks, you can end your lab, and once you end your lab with completing the task, you will get a green tick beside lab as well. On the left side of the screen you can see here every lab is getting a green tick. It means your lab itself is completed. So in that way you would be reporting that yes, your challenge is completed. Sir, how to get credits to complete skill batches? Yes, I missed about. I missed about the skill batches. I missed the point about how you can access the skill batches. I will cover that in a moment after 5 minutes.
Sir, just a second. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to know, is there any way that we can get a kind of tutorial to go about the questions and solving labs?
No official tutorial is there. I will suggest you to access any lab solution from my YouTube channel, because the starting process for every lab is same. How you can access the cloud platform, how you can access the lab, and how you can start the things. So the setup process is
Mhm.
same for all. So I will suggest you to access the solution. No official
Okay.
tutorial is given there, though in the lab itself there is a point setup and requirements in the right side of the section. If you read
Mhm.
this, you would be able to get a better grasp of how you can do that. But if you want a video
Okay.
tutorial, then you can use the solutions.
Okay. All right. So
Abhiram,
every solution includes these, right?
yes, every solution includes these.
Okay.
Abhiram is asking, are the modules independent on each other? Like for example, if I miss a lab of previous week, will I have problem solving lab of current week? No, it's independent of every week. Doesn't matter if you are jumping right into the week 3 or starting from the week 1, they are not dependent. Only the labs inside the particular challenge are dependent. For example, under the arcade trivia January week 1, there are 4 labs, and these 4 labs are independent, are dependent to each other. They all are about the big queries. Just a second. Sir, I got 2 arcade batch. Raghav, that's good for you that you get the 2 arcade batch. Sir, I have to do something to convert them. No, you don't have to do anything to convert them. They will be automatically visible in your profile, the cloud skill profile, as I mentioned. If those are visible there, it means you are good to go. Your your profile batches would be automatically converted to the arcade points. Okay, sir, where is the link of the WhatsApp group? Okay, anyone from my team can paste the link the WhatsApp, or let me just a second, let me paste the link. Here it is. You can access the WhatsApp group from here, and the recording of the session would be provided here itself. I did not get any notification to make the profile public. What to do now? Notification, Dudla Sri Nagasai, if I'm pronouncing it correct. So you won't receive any notification, but on the profile page you will get a button. Let me show you again. On that you have to go to this website. Then here you need to click on the profile button, and if your profile is not public, then you will see a button here, make profile public. In my case it's showing make profile private. You can see, let me zoom in, but in your case you will be seeing make profile public. And for your convenience, let me share this page link as well. Sir, your solutions are very helpful, so thank you, sir. Raghav, I'm glad to see that yes, my solutions are working for everyone's help and the necessity. Thank you very much. Any idea which swags will be provided in this season? Pages, mostly new swags would be introduced, but there are some common swags like hoodies, swag, hoodies, t-shirt, backpack. These three are the common swags that would be repeated every season. तो आप हर season t-shirt, hoodie and backpack जो है expect कर सकते हैं that those would be repeated, and swags like zipper, mug and the technical or the what we can say electric gadgets. Yes, electronic gadgets would keep changing. For example, the Lego jacket diary wasn't there in the last season. Not this steering mug, no, neither this laptop stand, neither laptop sleeve. These kinds of swags weren't there in the previous season, but introduced in these new swags. So yes, there are some swags that would be repeated, and there are some new swags definitely. Did I need to did I need to sign in into the Google developer? No, not required. Signing into the Google developer is not required. You can simply just stick to making your profile public. It is showing in the profile to sign in with Google developer to see your batches. That is for the Credly. There is a different platform integrated with the Google. Mohit, Anas, that's a different platform that is integrated with the Google, named as the Credly. So if you sign in with the Google developer, then you would be able to show your batches there as well. But it is not suggested to join or sign in into Google developer. Govind is asking, I am unable to verify my account. What to do? So if you are getting error while signing in into the Google Scale Boost account, Govind, then you have to check your mailbox. There in the mailbox or in the spam box, you will receive a confirmation mail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I received that mail, but after clicking on confirm email address, it's not taking me anywhere. Neither it's confirming.
I got your point. That's because it should be lying in your spam box. If I'm correct, it's in the spam box, right?
Yes, yes.
So there you will be seeing a button on the top. Mark this mail, mark this mail safe. You need to click on that button, and that mail would be transferred to your normal inbox. And there you will be able to click on that button, confirm mail.
No, I did actually. I clicked on the looks safe button, but
Okay.
it's not transferring anywhere till now. Might be some error. So
Refresh your page and go back to your normal inbox.
okay. Now it worked. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No worry. Sir, please proceed. Okay, thank you. Only one point is remaining. After that, we will just conclude the session with final Q&A. Okay. So the point I missed was about the skill batches. So from a part of these official challenges visible on the official website of the arcade, you would be able to access the skill batches, and on completing 2 skill batches, you would be earning 1 arcade points. Now the question comes in, from where I can access the skill batches if it's not visible on the official website. So for that, again you need to take the help of your Cloud Skill profile. You need to come back to your Cloud Skill Boost profile, go to the dashboard, and on the dashboard you will see the options explore. On the above navigation bar, click on the explore button. Let the tab be open, and now here from the left panel you have to select skill batches. Instead of any batch, you need to select skill batch. and instantly the page would be refreshed. Now there are total 85 skill batches there. So yes, these are the skill batches you need to complete, and on completing these skill batches you would be getting 1 arcade point. 2 skill batches equals to 1 arcade points, and to complete these skill batches you need certain number of credits. Now these credits initially you may have 0 credits in your account. Okay, initially you may have 0 credits in your account, but at the end of the month, that is, or in the first week of the February itself, in the first week of the February itself, you will receive an arcade insider mail. In that mail you will receive certain number of credits. It could be around 100 credits. You would receive 100 or 300 credits possibly, or even the monthly subscription, it means unlimited credits. So you need to wait for that mail. Till that time you can simply go with the free of cost challenges available on your profile or the official website. After you receive the credits from that particular mail, you can start completing the skill batches. There that page goes. Yes, this was the page. So once you receive the credits, you can start completing the skill batches. Again, the criteria and everything, the rules, regulation, everything is same for the skill batches. Only one thing changes, that is, on completing 2 skill batches you will receive only 1 arcade points. Okay, there it is goes. Yes, 2 skill batches you will get 1 arcade points, and there is no round off system. There is no such thing like 0.5 arcade points. On completing 1 skill batch you won't receive nothing. You will receive nothing. You should be having number of skill batches in even integers. Like you should be having the number of skill batches like 2, 4, 6, 8, then only your points will be counted. For example, if you have 5 skill batches in your profile, then it simply means that you have 2 arcade points. That extra odd number of skill batch, that is of 5 here, won't be counted. You will only receive the point for the 4 skill batches, because there is no such thing like 0.5 arcade point. So you have to keep it in mind. You should be having the number of skill batches in the even numbers or the even form, like 2, 4, 6 or 8. That was the thing I was talking about, the skill batches. And first I will suggest you to please complete with the challenges available on the official website, because these are free of credits. Credits are also free of cost because I will be providing it to you, but right now these challenges don't require any credits. It's totally free of credits, so you can start with them. You don't need any prerequisite for them, so you can start with these challenges and done them. Okay, and I was just about to say one more thing, let me remember that. And with this, talking about this skill batches, that point slipped from my mind. Yes, there it is. On every challenge you would see a deadline. For arcade base camp, there is a deadline of 31st January. As this program was already started on the 8th January, this session is holding a little late on the 21st January. I am sorry for that, but due to certain things I was unable to schedule the session on the earlier side, because we have to register ourselves to conduct an official session. So I am only able to conduct this session on the 21st of the Jan according to the schedule. So right now you have only around 10 days remaining to complete the challenges available on the page. But don't worry, after the 1st of the Feb, you will again see new challenges. Again there would be another base camp, again there would be level batches, level 1, level 2, level 3, again there would be trivias, but that would be a new challenges. So from that time you would get around 1 month of time period to complete those particular challenges. But for right now you have only 10 days left to complete these current running challenges. So you can start completing the trivias. I will suggest you to start complete trivia week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4. Why so? Because in the trivia you only have to complete 4 batches or the 4 labs only. You can see in the trivia week 1 there are only 4 labs required to get the 1 arcade point. That would be easy to complete. But on the other side, level batches or the base camp contain around on an average 12 labs, and 12 labs took a lot of time. Okay, you can see 7 labs plus 5 labs, that's sum up to be 12 labs. So you need to complete these 12 labs to gain 1 arcade point. So it would be smart decision to start from the trivia itself. Start with the trivia. once you are done with the trivia and still you have the time left, then try to access the easy skill batches. Try to access the easy skill batches. Now don't worry, after the end of this session, I will share a spreadsheet in the WhatsApp group which contains the direct link of the easy skill batches, which will only have 4 labs at the maximum. So first I will suggest you to complete trivias. Once you are done with the trivias, jump on those easy skill batches. I will give the skill batch list in the WhatsApp group. So let me paste the link of that WhatsApp group again in the chat. Yes. And at the end, I will just request you to please subscribe to my channel, because it will motivate me to keep putting the solution. And the whole purpose of this channel is solely to give you the insights about the cloud skill program, but also the other branches, like I talked about the program or the events of the Microsoft Azure, Amazon things. So yes, I will be covering those as well. For example, recently I conducted a live Gen AI workshop along with the Ali Mustafa sir. Also, I'm covering Google GDG challenge. I'm also covering the GSOC. So my community right now is very huge. As you can see, we have more than 4,000 subscribers. So we are having the like-minded people in our community. The WhatsApp group you are currently joined in is different. That I have to make because my community is right now totally filled, that I am using in the YouTube right now. So that's why you have to join in the new WhatsApp group that I pasted in the chat itself. But yes, if you are connected with me, then you would be seeing a lot of similar challenges like GSOC ho gaya, GDG solution challenges there, GenAI workshops are there, live programs are there. So you would be getting a lot from this channel. So I would say, request you to please subscribe to the channel. Also, I would definitely giving you all the updates on the WhatsApp group. Now after that, if you have any query, you can unmute yourself and start asking. After that, we will end the session. I have already covered all the things. If you have any doubt or the queries, you can ask.
Sir, I just wanted to know about the how are we going to get free credits?
How you are going to get the free credits. As I mentioned, at the end of this month, there would be an arcade insider mail. That insider mail contains free credits. And even if you don't get sufficient credits from that insider mail, then as you see, I have more than 1,000 credits in my accounts. And there are lots of such accounts there. So I would be personally sharing the credits with all of you. So nothing to be worried about. Right now, focus
All
on
right,
the
okay.
challenges which are free of credits, like these trivias.
Okay. So the way that you told us, first we have to do the trivias, and then we have to look for the easier ones
Yes.
in the levels.
Yes, skill batches, and those easier batches would be given to you in the WhatsApp group. I will share a spreadsheet that will contain the link of easy skill batches.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Please use the reaction stickers to show how was the session itself. If you actually enjoyed the session and understand what I was trying to convey, that's great. Perfect. Thanks a lot. I'm glad to see such energy in the chat. I'm still open to cover all your doubts. If you have your doubts, you can ask in the chat box, or you can also unmute yourself. We don't have any questions in the Q&A and nor in the chat box. I'm assuming that, okay, can I complete all challenges in 10 days? All 8 challenges in 10 days. Yes, if you have the time, then you can definitely complete, Anas. The solutions are there. If you use the solutions, 2-minute solution, then definitely you would be able to complete all the challenges in 10 days. Where we need to check the courses. Courses are also there in the explore section. Where does that goes? Paths. If you are talking about the paths or the courses, the major courses, then that would be accessible under the path section of the dashboard. These are the paths, you can access them. These are the major courses where you would be able to access the video lectures as well. आपको वहाँ पर video lectures भी मिलेंगे. Or if you come to the explore section, you can also select course from here. Instead of any format, you can select the courses and you will be able to see the courses. You can also search for a particular course you want. For example, I have a machine learning domain. So if I want to learn about machine learning, then I can simply type machine learning, and I will be able to see a lot of about it. Build and deploy machine learning solution for Vertex AI, use machine learning APIs on Google Cloud, BigQuery for machine learning. So these are the courses I would be able to access. Where we need to check the courses. I am done with this. Any other doubt remaining? Okay, if I am done with all the doubts, please give a thumbs up, and I will understand this. Yes, all the solution, all the doubts are covered. I actually log in, and some auto pay option is getting on. Kapil, if I am pronouncing it correct. Kapil. Okay, Kapil. It's Kapil. Sorry. So Kapil, as I told you, uh, Arcade provides access to these kind of courses free of cost. Okay, but there are certain courses which require credits and other paying things. So I will suggest you to please only access the courses which are under the Explore tab, and which don't require the billing option. But don't worry, if it's already activated the billing option, in that case also you are not going to charge for anything. Just make sure you only follow the steps given in the course itself. If you go outside the course, then it will start to pay you. But you even if you go outside, then it will first notify you that yes, you are going out of your foundation, because they are not going to charge you anything, so nothing to be worried about. Since you are not getting any such information like credit cards and the things, those courses are not going to charge you. But still, I will suggest you to please stick to the skill batches. Those are the safer one. I understand you are trying to access the courses for your better understanding, but please try to access them only once you get the credits in your account. Right now, stick to the Arcade program, because Arcade provides you access to certain courses free of cost. Please stick to that only. And other participants, nothing to be worried about. It wasn't related to the Arcade program, the doubt Kapil asked. So nothing to be afraid of. It's still free of cost. Perfect. With this doubt, I want to wrap up the session. I really enjoyed explaining all the things, and I hope same from your side. You enjoyed whole the session. Thank you very much for presenting here. Perfect. Right. I'm ending the session.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, actually, I have one doubt.
Yes, please ask.
You actually closed that chat window. I didn't got the 35 credits after joining the Innovators program.
You didn't get the 35 credits after joining the Innovators program. You were seeing it in your profile, right? Here.
Yeah, I do. Someone else asked that out and you said him
Yes.
to join it, so I
Yes.
joined it as well.
You joined, and you checked here that 0 credits are there in your profile, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just a second. Go to the settings, and under the subscription and credits, make sure those 35 credits are reflected here. See, for the innovator membership, I get the 35 credits. And even if it's not reflected right now, wait for like 30 to 40 minutes. Again, check. They would be reflected on the time being. Okay, nothing to be worried about.
Okay, or else I will contact you on WhatsApp. Will that
Yes,
work?
that would work. You can contact me.
Okay. Okay, till now it's showing nothing like in the payment history as well. So I will wait for some time.
Yes, perfect.
Well, like in the programs also, it's showing that I'm not a part of any program. So why is like did I must not able to join or what happened?
There are possibilities that you skip that.
No, I clicked the join button. It then took me to sign in page again. Then I signed it with the same account which I used on this site.
Okay,
And then I
in the
continued.
program session, in the program section, it's same for me. I am not a member of any program. It means it won't be reflected here. Nothing to worry about. After some half an hour, it would be reflected. The credits will be reflected. If it's not, you can contact me.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay. So good evening, all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.